Welcome everyone to the Limitless workshop. Today we're going to do a yoga workout and a mindful breathwork meditation. So we're going to work both the mind and the body to optimize it. So if you have any injuries, please honor your body. I will always give modifications. So this will be a mixed level class. So you do what you can. If you're always tired, take that moment just to relax on your back. Okay. So let's get started. Okay. So we come to our mat, or just the carpet or wherever you're at, and we just do a little bit of the cat and cow like this. Really trying to articulate the whole spine. Move the head and neck up. Now straighten your spine out, tuck the chin in. Now lift the right arm forward and left leg back. Try to get your leg and your arm really straight. Then change sides. Then change sides. Then change sides. Good. And put your hands in the front of your mat and just sit your hips back as far as you can, and we call this child's pose. We come back up to all fours, hands and knees. And if you ever get tired, remember child's pose is there for you. Take a break. Okay, so let's put the right arm forward, the left leg back, and now we do the cat and cow with the knee and the elbow. Just like so. Really squeezing the core tight. Then extend and hold. Then change sides. Left arm out, right leg forward. Bring the knee and elbow together right down the middle. And hold it. Then let it go. And back to child's pose again. This time grab your feet. And just really focus on slowing the breathing down. And try to be relaxed even though you may be tense from the actual strength that you need to give. But you can optimize your strength by breathing slowly and just being relaxed. Back to all fours, hands and knees again. This time we're going to play with something a little funky. We put the right arm forward and then the right leg up. If you can't do this, just come to your right fingertips and lift the right leg back. Okay, so right leg back on the right fingertips, or maybe the right hand comes up too. And we're just holding. Then we change sides. Bring the left leg back. Come to the left fingertips. If you can, lift the left hand up and hold. Good, and put it down. Back to child's pose. Walk your hands over to the right. Walk your hands over to the left. Good. Now we come into push-up position. Lift your knees up off the ground. If you can't do that, you can stay on your knees. This is an option here. Or you can lift your knees up off the ground and you can start doing mountain climbers, just engaging that core. And I like to always start with activating the core and the spine before we get into the more complex movements of yoga. Just so we can optimize our workouts and minimize injuries. And then downward facing dog. So this is downward facing dog. It's like a triangle or a pyramid. If you can't get your arms and legs straight, bend your knees and stick your butt way up in the air. And just do this. This is a great option. Back to push-up position, mountain climbers again. Maybe pick up the speed. and then downward facing dog. And now drop to your knees and come into forearm plank. So you can keep your knees on the ground like so, and then lift the knees up and hold it, or keep going up and down like this. You want to try to be as flat as a plank from your head to your heels. You're one straight line, engaging that core. Good. Now let's sit back on your shins this time and see if you can sit back on your heels like so. Okay, let's do that forearm plank again. Maybe this time you hold it. And maybe this time you play with lifting the left leg up. And if that works well for you, you can lift the right hand up. Then we change sides. And we just keep on changing, trying to keep the spine flat and even throughout the movement pattern. Drop to your knees, sit back on your shins again, but this time you flex your feet and maybe you clasp your hands behind your back. Okay, good. We crawl back out to downward facing dog. Come to push-up position. Bring the right knee to the nose. Hold it. Step the right foot forward. Step the left foot forward. Look halfway up. Fold down. Come all the way up. Put your hands at your chest. And just taking this time to slow the breathing down and really connect with your practice today. Okay, so we bend our knees and sit into chair pose like so. Have your feet probably hip width distance apart. It's important for your knees to be over your second and third toes. And see how far you can sit down. Then fold forward. Lift up. Fingertips to the ground. Step back with the right. Palms flat on the ground. Step with the left. Let's hold this plank push-up position like so. Remember, you can do them on your knees. Okay, let's go down slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's our first cobra. Downward facing dog. Step the right foot between your hands. The left foot faces like 10 o'clock. You lead with the left hand and come up. Then come up with the right, what they call warrior one. So we're just going to hold warrior one. Maybe the palms of your hands touch. Good, and put your hands to your hips. And you're going to do a ninja squat to the back, a ninja squat to the front, a ninja squat to the back again, and then windmill your hands down and go do this push-up position all the way down into the cobra position. Downward facing dog. Come into push-up position again. Bring the left knee to the nose. Hold it. Step the left foot between the hands, the right foot between the hands, and come all the way up. Hands back to the heart. Have your feet separated hip width distance apart and come into that chair pose, that squat. Remember, knees over the second and third toes. Fold forward. Look halfway up. Stay on your fingertips. Step back with the left. Flatten your palms, step back with the right, go through this flow. Downward facing dog. We step the left foot forward. We come into that warrior one. Reach the right hand forward. Right hand back up. And that allows you to square the body off. And then we ninja squat to the back. Ninja squat to the front. So this leg is fully straight. We ninja squat back. And then we go all the way to the front. Going through your flow, or you can always skip this part. And option A is child's pose. Or option B is like this. Downward facing dog. And step the right foot forward, twist. Back to downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward, twist. And keep on moving just like this. And then we all meet in downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Either walk or jump to the front of your mat. Lift halfway up. Fold down. Back into chair pose. Come all the way up. Hands to the heart. Back into chair. Hinge and fall forward. Halfway up. Step back or jump back and go through your flow. Downward facing dog. Step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Let it go. Go through your flow. Downward facing dog. Step the left foot between the hand. Warrior one. Let it go. Downward facing dog. You can stay here in downward facing dog, or you can let both your elbows go down at the same time and come back up. Up and down like so. Engaging those triceps. And then we hold it. And everyone's in downward facing dog now. And we step the right foot forward. Back feet flat, come up into warrior one again. Hands to the heart. Warrior two. And we're just holding warrior two. So our wrists are over our knees and ankle. And we're looking over the second and third finger of the right hand. And embracing these long holds. Now we reverse it. We put our right hand right here on the right thigh, left hand up in the air, and we're just holding it. Good, then we let it go. Go through your flow or skip it. Downward facing dog. Step the left foot between the hands. Warrior one. Warrior two, and we hold. And try to get this front leg to 90 degrees if you can. And even though these poses are considered the most basic poses of yoga, and if you've been doing yoga for a long time, just pretend as if the poses were brand new. If you're new to yoga, just do the best you can. Reverse it. Side angle on the left. and then let it go. Going through your flow, you can skip this, and everybody on their knees or off their knees, and let's just do some push-ups. Nice and slow. Or you can always take that child's pose. Then we meet in downward facing dog. Bring the right knee to the nose and hold it. And see if you can quietly step the right foot between the hands and go back into that warrior one. Hands to the heart. Warrior two. Reverse it. Side angle. And you take your left hand and wrap it around your back like so, and put the right fingertips toward the ground. Staying here is perfect, or maybe you can clasp your hands like so. And then you try to straighten your right leg out, bend it, straighten it out, bend it. Now hold it. Put the right hand on the right ankle, left hand up in the air and hold in what they call triangle pose. Good. Come all the way up. Put your hands on your hips. Turn both your feet to the left and hinge forward and do a forward fold. Grab your ankles or maybe grab the sides of your feet and just hold here for a moment. Okay, now pay attention, everyone. We're going to come to the back of your mat. That left foot is in front. We're at warrior one with the left foot in front. And we're just holding here. And then we come into the warrior two. Reverse it. The side angle. Wrap the right hand over. Left hand to the ground. Stay here. Maybe go for the full wrap. We're holding. Now we straighten the left leg, bend it, straighten the left leg, bend it, straighten the left leg, bend it, straighten the left leg, come into triangle. Just really becoming taller in our torso. Our limbs are fully extended. And then we let it go. The back of your mat, step the left foot back. Go through your flow or skip this part. Downward facing dog. You can stay in downward facing dog, or you can take your right hand and grab your left leg like so and twist. Then change sides. Then both hands down, everybody in downward facing dog. Let's step the left foot forward this time. Back into warrior one. Hands to the heart, warrior two. Reverse it. Side angle. Let's wrap it. Right arm underneath, left hand on the ground. Hold it here or come for the twist. A wrap. Straighten the left leg, bend the left leg. Straighten the left leg, bend the left leg. Straighten the left leg, bend it. Straighten it and come into triangle. Okay, stay in triangle position or come standing all the way up with the right foot in the air, and then you grab the right foot with the right hand. Just working on the balance. Now switch, put the left foot on the hand and the right hand back. Now quietly, without making a noise, step the right foot all the way to the side, left foot to the side. Hinge from the hips. Grab the outside of your feet or your shins or your ankles and just hold it. And then we slowly come on up to the other side. Right foot in front, left foot turned out to 10 o'clock. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse it. Side angle. Left hand, right hand down or wrap. Bend the front leg, straighten the front leg. Bend the right leg, straighten the right leg. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten, triangle. Good. You can stay in triangle position, or you can try to balance on the right leg, maybe without the left foot touching, and grab the left leg with both hands. Then right hand back. Now put the right hand on the leg, left hand back. And quietly, without making noise, step the left foot all the way back. Hands all the way down to the ground. Go through your flow or skip this part. Option A is child's pose. Option B is to go back into that downward facing dog. Then bend your knees and stick your butt back like so. And then right foot forward, right hand up. Keep on going like this. Or maybe you can do what I call the break dance. You step the right foot forward, right hand up, and then left leg swings through like so. Left foot steps forward, left hand up, right leg steps through. And just do what works for you. And then we all meet in downward facing dog. Slowing the breathing down. Good. We walk our hands back to our feet this time. And grab what you can, your ankles maybe. Maybe you can put your hands underneath your feet. Something to aim for. If you can't do that, just put your hand on your ankles. No pressure on either above the knees or below the knees. Below the knees or above the knees. And we're just hanging out here for a moment. And good. We go back to that downward facing dog. Okay, one more time here. Bend the knees, step the right forward, hand forward, step through if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just do this. This is perfect. But if you can't kick through, kick through. The last two, wherever you're at. And then we all meet into that child's pose. Slowing the breathing down. Okay, good job. Okay. Okay, gracefully come laying on your back. Have your knees bent. And I like to do this. I like to arch my lower back, flatten my lower back, and lift. That's the motion I want to go through. And then hold it up. Grab the outside of your mat if you have a mat, and pull the mat apart so you put all the pressure on your shoulders, minimizing pressure on the neck. And then come on down. Bring your knees into your chest and side to side a little bit. Okay, good. Let's do it again. Lift your hips up, lift your butt up. This time maybe play with straightening the right leg and holding like this, still grabbing that mat. And change sides. Then come on down. Let's do what they call happy baby. If you can't grab the outside of your feet, just grab your ankles and maybe the back of the legs. Try to get your feet parallel to the ceiling. And then one more time with your back bend. You could do bridge, or if you could do the full wheel and you got this, you got this. Trying to become a wheel, or becoming the wheel. And slow it down and come all the way down. Bring your knees back into your chest. Good, and everybody can just put their legs up in the air. If this is too much for your lower back, you can bend your knees a little bit and put your arms over your head. And just hang out here for a little bit. We're inverting, we're allowing the blood from our legs to flow back down to our heart, to our head, to our brain. Okay, good job. Good, so bring your right knee into your chest, everyone. And try to get the right knee to touch the right shoulder. It doesn't have to, but that's what you're aiming for. Now you cross the right leg over to the left and come into a spinal twist and just hold. I know when I do these twists, I hear a lot of cracking and popping. So I guess I'm giving myself an adjustment. When we do these deeper, longer stretches, don't push too hard though, because if you push too hard, your body's actually going to lock up. And it's not going to loosen up. And change sides. Bring the left knee into your chest. Then try to bring it toward that left shoulder. And twist to the right. There go that pop again. Wow. Everybody roll to the right. It's like you're in a fetal position. And we do this just to come up without becoming lightheaded. This normalizes the blood pressure. Then we come sitting up. Whew. Good job, everyone. Okay, so start cooling down now. Put our legs in like this windshield wiper position. We go side to side. Make sure our feet are separated really far apart, beyond shoulder width distance apart. And we're just going side to side. Maybe you don't need to put your hands on the ground. you just pivot to one side and hold at one side. Make sure your legs are in 90-degree angles. Then twist to the other side. And come sitting all the way up. Let's just spread your legs far apart. Could you put your left hand on your shin, or maybe you can grab the left toes and you just side bend into this like a ballerina. You want to stretch out that outer hip right here, lower back in that area. And change sides, gracefully transit. Good job. Let's not actually cross our legs. Let's put our legs into like a diamond shape. And then open up your feet as if you were opening up a book, and just hinge forward as far as you can. Keep opening up your feet, opening up the ankles, really stretching out that inner groin. Okay, good job. Come all the way up. Just fully extend your legs. Put your hands on your shins. Keep your chest up and just slide down, keeping the chest up. Maybe you can grab your toes and still keep your head and chin up. Then once you've gone as far as you can go, grab what you can grab. Then maybe go a little bit farther, and just by releasing the head and the neck all the way down. And let go of your feet, and in the most gentle way possible, lay down on your back for deep relaxation. Just letting go here, releasing any tension in the mouth and the jaw area. Just kind of slow the breathing down even more. And you slow the breathing down by breathing deeper. Not from your chest, but more from your diaphragm. Then you even let the breath control go into this. Just be. Slowly open your eyes, stretch your arms over your head. Roll to your right side in fetal position again. And gracefully come sitting up for a little bit of breath work. and meditation. And I like to sit with my legs crossed. If you can't do that, no worries. Just do the best you can. The most important thing is being upright, okay? And let's do palms up. What we're going to do is a reset of the nervous system. It's a very calming breath. So it's 2 sniffs in the nose and 1 sigh out the mouth. So, okay, so let's begin. Everybody sit up tall. Close your eyes. Let's take 1 deep breath in together. 1 deep breath out the nose. And we take 2 sniffs in and sigh it out. 2 sniffs in, sigh it out. Take a deep breath in, squeeze your body really tight, reach your arms over your head, have your thumbs touch, and then relax. I invite you to just sit here and sit in a place of gratitude, contemplate all the wonderful things in your life. I'm grateful today for you being my teacher. Thank you. And if you like this video, please like it, subscribe, and share it. Share it to your friends. And watch it again if you need to pick up some more lessons here and there, okay? You can watch it on the replay, and we'll have another workshop within the next couple weeks. Until next time, be limitless. Peace.